Whoa! Good morning, everybody. Hello, world! How are you? Welcome to your day. It's 10 minutes until 5 a.m. At the moment of this filming. It is time for Apolitically Incorrect, the Friday show here at the Reverend Sully Network. That's right, we're talking to you, dear viewers. Friday is the day that we cut loose of the shackles of giving shits and caring about our impacts on those around us, and where I let loose my opinions or my anti-opinions or my unopinions of politics. I used to have a huge political acumen. I used to give a shit. I used to be knee deep in the opinion editorial page of the daily paper and the Sunday paper. I used to watch Meet the Press every Sunday, 10:30 a.m. U.S. Eastern on NBC back in the Tim Russert days. And that's a tell because that's so long ago. You know, I just couldn't deal with Chuck Todd, and maybe that was like the beginning of my decline of my interest in politics. Was like, you know, it was Chuck Todd on Meet the Press. I was like, I don't know about this dude. And I was also an NPR junkie, National Public Radio. My station here in Boston was WBUR 90.9 FM, sponsored by you, our listeners, and a generous donation and grant from Globochem. Locking your steps one step at a time. You know, and I let go of that stuff. I'm like, so in my spiritual bent, in my spiritual training, I have learned to take the Buddha's advice and let go of my attachments. Let go of my, not just let go of my attachments to ideas, ideologies, people, places, things, but let go of my attachment to the result of those actions. It's a thing. It really is a thing. And I'm better off for it. Now, I get called a fence sitter, and I get called, you know, different things by different people. It depends on what tribe you are. You're like, oh, if you're not one of us, you must be one of them. And this kind of weaponized, you know, thing that they got going on, especially with adjacency. Like, it's ridiculous. It doesn't pan out over, you know, over rational thinking. It's all knee-jerk emotional reactions, and it's also attempts at trying to leverage you out of shame, guilt by association, and threat of like gulag in a way to get you to comply. And that's just something finky about that. I'm not down with it. I've always been a nonconformist. That was like my big thing in like high school. I'm a nonconformist. That's my identity. That's who I am. I like who I like. I am who I am. I'm a maverick, a true original. Well, I was an only child, you know, and so I didn't have brothers or sisters to have a direct comparison with. I didn't have cousins my own age around me geographically, you know, for that kind of direct comparison. Or, you know, or even to compete with. You know, that goes a long way too. So buttons. So what's happened this week in the news? I don't know. I don't really pay attention to the news anymore. I'm sorry. I don't care. Chances are I don't care about what you care about. And what I care about doesn't matter to most. And what I care about has completely been winnowed down to maybe a thimbleful of not even worry, or not even attention. I mean, I've let go of hope. I've let go of worry. I'm kind of what you would call black-pilled in a way, but also I've gotten into really good conversations about what does it mean to be black-pilled. Is black pill completely negative? Is it nihilistic? I mean, it has those connotations. It does have that luggage. I don't, you know, I can't escape that. If I'm going to use that terminology, I have to face reality and not just say, hey, this is what I think it is. Yet it is what I think it is. And what I do think it is, it's like the black pill is essential when it comes to spirituality and to that Buddhist thing of non-attachment. And non-attachment is like, it's when you say, I've given up hope. I have no hope in this anymore. That's a good thing. Those are your first steps spiritually to a better, more holistic and fulfilling spiritual life. I mean, I'm not trying to see the black pill as something negative or even positive. I'm just seeing it as a thing. And it's better than the white pill. The white pill being, oh, hope. Hope will keep us together. Hope is going to keep us distracted. Hope is going to, give us, we're going to keep hoping. I heard this old American joke that, about Native American tribes, and rain dances. And, they would dance until it would rain, Did the dancing bring rain? We don't know. We have no evidence to support that either way. But they would just keep dancing until it would rain, And you're going to keep hoping until something goes your way, So, and then there's the red pill, then there's the blue pill. And the red pill and the blue pill, that came from 1999's movie by the Wachowski siblings. They were the Wachowski brothers back then, but they're trans people, and they're the Wachowski sisters. They made a movie that was a cultural phenomenon. It was called The Matrix. You might have heard of it. And so when the character Morpheus rescues Neon, he gives him the choice: the red pill or the blue pill. You take the red pill, you'll wake up. You take the blue pill, you'll stay asleep in your little cocoon here. And that has been, see, the words change over time. Ideas, these. So when you say red pill, blue pill now, you might think the Matrix, but your next assumption is more than likely going to be the United States political binary of Democrat versus Republican. Because the Democrats are associated with the color blue, and the Republicans are associated with the color red. So therefore, when you have a thing called, if you've been blue-pilled, well, it's kind of like shorthand for like, oh, you're just, you're one step away from the white pill, but you have a political ideology behind that. And when you're saying someone's been red-pilled, you're closer to the black pill, but you have a ton of conservative or Republican ideology hiding out behind that. What pills do we take? I don't know. I try to, I like clear gel tabs myself, with no color. But I like to say, I jokingly refer to it as I've been black-pilled, especially when it comes to being single, dating, having a future with a spouse or a romantic partner. I mean, I've been single for a very long time. I have not been in a loving relationship, in a long-term loving relationship in 17 years. I haven't had a steady squeeze, a steady date in a decade. I haven't stopped trying to date, and I've had many, many, many unsuccessful first dates in between. So I've been completely black-pilled on dating, on women, on American, on Western women culture, just on feminism. There's no hope. And there's no hope behind it, I guess, for its proponents either. I mean, it's all about do this, do that, or else. That's my view from the cheap seats up here. Jeez. Forgive me, I'm a blue-collar guy. I can only afford this ticket all the way up in the balcony in the last row. Shit. A lot of it too, the show. I started the show during the election of of 2024, I'm like, it's already 5 o'clock. I mean, like, should I start walking? I mean, the bus is already so late. Jeez. As soon as I start walking, the bus is going to show up. But if I don't start walking, I'm going to be late for work. And if I'm late for work, I'm going to accrue a half point, a demerit. So let's start walking. I'll be lucky to make the train in time. Oh well. Well, let go of your expectations that the bus will arrive on time. Yeah, there we go. Oh boy, it's the first bus of the day. Oh, something happened. Oh, the sign didn't download. Oh, the driver didn't wake up. Geez. Oh, there it comes now, see? Well, good thing that there's a stop right here. Oh well, Apolitically Incorrect Fridays here at the Reverend Sully Show. Well, there's another stop. A block away. Let's get on that bus. Bus. Good morning.
How are you?
Pretty good. I started walking.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, they put the seats down for him So, what did Trump do to piss you off this week? Leave a comment in the comments section. Oh boy. I don't watch the news. I don't get myself all riled up. This constant cycle of outrage, disappointment, and then these illusions of winning. As soon as your party gets in next time, you're gonna just. It's all about. Just ripping out what they've already installed.
Quincy Adams Station. Red line and bus connection.
Alrighty, here we go. Have a good holiday weekend, sir. Drive safe, man. Cheers. Bus. Bus. Oh no, I'm doxing my bus route. Whatever shall I do? What did Trump do this week? What did AOC do this week? Do you know that Trump and AOC are the same person? Have you figured that out yet? Oh, fucking smarter than me Americans. Oh, Democrats. Oh, fucking Republicans. Have you figured out your demagogues yet? Your rabble-rousers. AOC is the same as Trump. Just trying to, rile you up to get you to vote their way. See, I'm weird. I'm like, we need something else. We need 21st century solutions before it turns into the 22nd century. We're already a quarter way through the century. the 21st century is going to have 21st century problems. We should feel blessed and grateful that we haven't had another, well, and then opinions will differ, another world war. I mean, there was World War I, that was like 115 years ago, about 100 years ago, literally 110 years ago, 1914 and 1918. And World War II, 1936 to 1945. But we wasn't under the war until December 8th, 1941, Sully. No, World War II was going on in Europe. And also Japan was doing its imperial thing. You know, around then too. Ask the Chinese. I don't know. I don't have answers. All I have are more questions. But it's Friday. We've got a long holiday weekend. You got any plans? I'm gonna do chores and sleep, take naps, make content. It's like my thing. All right. It's 5:06 a.m. All right. Yeah. And as we often do, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we've watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. All right. I'm sorry that I don't care about what you care about. I'm more sorry that you don't care about what I care about. What I care doesn't matter. I don't have a wife. I don't have children. I'm not able to transmit my values to the next generation. I was denied that. Well, kind of, because, you know, hey, feminism. But feminism saves me from being a deadbeat dad. Seriously. I mean, I think about it. Well, that'd be unfair to me, though. I mean, maybe, like, I would have made different choices to be the best father and husband I could ever be. No, we're not going to know. Not in this life. What did Trump do this week? I don't know. I don't care. I'm not going to talk about... You know, I will say this much. There's plenty of tweets out there following a tragedy that happened this week about a school shooting at a Catholic school with 2 people gone and I think about 13 people injured, and the identity of the shooter is known, their name, their ideology, and the scribblings on their firearms and their manifesto. It's all out there. And then you have people on the left, like Democrats, like Jen Psaki, you have governors, like Democrat governors, saying like, "Oh, your thoughts and prayers aren't enough or are worthless," kind of stuff. It's like that's the kind of stuff that's going to lose you votes, and rightfully so, because that is the mask is off. I mean, I don't think you deserve to lead with that kind of attitude. What am I supposed to do from all the way over here, thousands of miles away, with no way to financially or physically help that community, or even people in my in my virtual life? I have a friend on Twitter who lost their mom, and he's passing the hat for to raise some funds to help with the costs and with the funeral and burial and stuff. I mean, and no one's put into that, and no one's bucked up yet. And I'm like, wow. I mean, but I'm sending thoughts and prayers. My friend Jim, he got really sick, or something happened at home, and I'm like, I'm sending my thoughts and prayers. Why are Democrats so repugnant when it comes to that? Progressive people. I mean, Jen Psaki, I thought you were hot, and like a MILF kind of thing, but now it's like, gosh, no way, I wouldn't fuck you with your husband's dick. What an ugly person. That's truly ugly. Like thoughts and prayers. What can people do? What else can people do? Man, that's terrible. And it also makes you look terrible. It really does. I mean, that was fucking Democrats, man. I love you people, but man, no. Thoughts and prayers for you Democrats. Thoughts and prayers. And maybe you can open up your hearts and your minds to and for especially your opposites too. But gee, wow. Alrighty, well, it's been Apolitically Incorrect Friday here at the show. The train's about to come in. I can see the headlights on the train tracks ahead. Let's do the thing that we do here at the show. Here comes the train. You see the lights? Well, I hear that train a-comin', it's rolling around the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and here I want to stay. Here we go. There's the train. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let's commute. It's going to be a wonderful holiday weekend. A wonderful holiday weekend. Be on Wes's Thinking Critical Saturday 10 a.m. U.S. Eastern. I'll have my own show. The Super Sully Sunday stream Sunday 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern. And that's about it. Now I'm going to rest, relax, have a great weekend. I'm going to do chores. I'm going to scrub my refrigerator and my toilet. Yazies.
Next stop.
You know what I mean? Worry about your own home before you worry about other people's shit bullshit. Make your fucking bed. You know what I mean? Pay your bills. Talk to your family before you talk to, other people. What the fuck? The thoughts and prayers are some of the most important things that we can do because we're being mindful of that is empathy. From the party that always bitches about empathy. And, you don't have empathy. That is low empathy, isn't it not? That's the proof of the pudding is on the plate. That abhors me. I'm aghast. Jen Psaki, Democratic governors. Holy shit. You're showing how unfit you are to lead with that kind of rhetoric. Wow. All right, that's all I got. Please like and subscribe. I would love to earn your subscription. We're a small growing channel here. We talk about cooking occasionally, we talk about spirituality, we talk about gratitude. This is an offshoot of the Gratitude Show, where I start off my day with a gratitude list. I'll start off my gratitude list with a format called the Patented Sully Foundation Method, patent pending. I am grateful for my family, my friends, my faith, my freedom, my health, my union job, a good night's sleep, a solid breakfast, the peace that comes from being a single man my age, my sobriety, in whatever form that takes today, with its highs and lows, its peaks and valleys, its wins and losses. That's the road I'm on. And also, I'm most grateful for the U.S. military, all active service members, the veterans, and especially those who have sacrificed their lives to preserve the greatest nation in history and on the planet, our borders, our culture, our way of life, the American dream. God bless us all. Okay, God bless. Namaste. Good luck. And we will see you with more videos. Bye-bye.